In 1964, the United States entered into an undeclared war to disallow communism in South Vietnam. While many supported the fight against communism, many citizens were against the president's continuance of military aid in Vietnam and his new powers.
August 5, 1964, President Johnson delivered his Tonkin Gulf Resolution to Congress.
Alright, so I am President Johnson, and I have a few announcements to make. Last night, I announced to the American people that the North Vietnamese regime had conducted further deliberate attacks against the U.S. Navy vessels operating in international waters, and have therefore directed air action against gunboats and supporting facilities used in these hostile operations. This air action has now been carried out with substantial damage to the boats and facilities. 2 United States aircraft were lost in the action. After consultation with the leaders of both parties in the Congress, I further announced a decision to ask the Congress for a resolution expressing the unity and determination of the United States in supporting freedom and in protecting peace in Southeast Asia. And as President of the United States, I have concluded that I should now ask the Congress on its part to join in affirming the national determination that all such attacks will be met, and that the United States will continue in its basic policy of assisting the free nations of the area to defend their freedom. As I have repeatedly made clear, the United States intends no rashness and seeks no wider war. We must make it clear to all that the United States is united in its determination to bring about the end of communist subversion and aggression in the area. We seek the full and effective restoration of the international agreements signed in Geneva in 1954 with respect to South Vietnam, and again in Geneva in 1962 with respect to Laos.
Sally Hansen, a former medic who served 9 months relieving soldiers in the Undeclared War, is here today to talk to us about her thoughts of the Undeclared War.
You were a former nurse in Vietnam, so tell me about some of the experiences you encountered.
Well, there are just no words to describe what I saw and had to deal with. These are just teenage boys that we were sending to the battleground, and they're dying by the thousands.
About how many patients did you treat a day?
I treated around 40 soldiers a day, all of which were brutally wounded, and many of which were missing limbs and had to be amputated.
That is truly a horrific experience. So then what are your hopes for the future of this undeclared war?
I hope it ends. We shouldn't be sending our boys to death just for a war that hasn't even declared.
I hope it ends. We shouldn't be sending our boys to death just for a war that isn't declared. Many people protested the Vietnam War because they felt President Johnson took advantage of his presidential powers to attain special military powers in Vietnam.
End the war! End the war! End the war! End the war! End the war!
This war must end. We must all join the fight to bring back our boys.